All right, so we want to solve the rational equation. To do this, we need to first get rid of the denominator, all right? When I look at this though, what would be really bad here? Anytime I divide by 0, that's bad. So what x values would give us 0? Well, if I plug in a -4, that divides by 0. So I definitely don't want to have -4 in there. What else? If I plug in to this right here, if I set that bottom equal to 0, that gives me x equal to -2. So I definitely don't want to have -2. Okay, so I'm trying to avoid that. So these are kind of like my landmines that I'm trying to avoid here. All right, so definitely don't want to have -2 or -4 for my x value, because then I end up dividing by 0. So how do I get rid of this? Well, just same way we get rid of any fraction, okay? We multiply both sides right here. So I've got a factor of x plus 4 and a factor of x plus 2. So I'm going to multiply everything by x plus 4 times x plus 2. And when I do that, the x plus 2 and the x plus 2 here cancel, and all I'm left with is 4x times x plus 4. And then whenever I multiply over here, what happens? The x plus 4 and the x plus 4 cancel, and I have 5x times x plus 2. And now I'm going to distribute through, and I'm going to get 5x squared plus 10x equals 4x squared plus 16x. And I'm going to consolidate. I'll move everything over to the left. And so I've got x squared minus 6x equals 0. And so what can I take out? I can take an x out of both of those. And so I have x equals 0, and I have x equals 6. Now, since I'm multiplied by an unknown, I could have introduced extraneous solutions, so I have to check. So I check, I plug a 0 back in, 0 times 5 over 4 plus 0, and that's equal to 0 over 4, which is 0. If I look at the other side, 4 times 0 over 0 plus 2, that's 0 over 2, which is 0. So are those equal? Yes. So this one works. Let's try 6. If I plug a 6 in, I get 5 and times 6, and then 4 plus 6, so that's 30 divided by 10, which is 3. And then I have 4 times 6 is 24 divided by 6 plus 2, so that's 24 divided by 8, which is 3, so that works too. So both of these are good to go. All right, so that's the key there. Figure out what the common denominator is, and then multiply everything through, and then see what happens after you get rid of those fractions. Work your algebra, get down the answer, and then check it. All right, guys. Good luck.